An event in Rome recently examined ways the church can better serve people with disabilities. The conference was called Us, Not Them. The Bishops' Conference of Italy organized the two-day event. Several hundred people took part. Topics included to be human is to belong and the role of disabled people in the church. Joining us now from Rome is Cristina Gangemi, director of the Kairos Forum and disability advisor to the Bishops of England and Wales. Director Gangemi, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. If you don't mind, can you tell us more about this event and also how it went?
Oh, the event was absolutely wonderful. Just before the pandemic hit, Pope Francis had, in the Bishops' Conference of Italy, an office that looked after catechesis and disability, headed up by Sister Veronica Donatello. But he asked Sister Veronica if she would move out beyond just catechesis and look at the project of life for people with disabilities so that they could live their full lives within the church and in society and really look at the whole project of life. What did it mean to live in the world as a Christian with a disability? And the national, I have to get this right, the National Pastoral Office for Disability was born. And this was the first conference of the office in its new guise, if you like, in its new being. We're very excited because it takes disability out of just being a specialised area in the church. And as Pope Francis said to us, disability must be put centre of everything that we do because people with disabilities, I call them creative learners, creative communicators, are just people living in the world, the breath of God. And so therefore, we wanted to bring that breath out into the church and all that she does.
Yeah, and I'm curious, what are the church's ideas and proposals for reaching out to those that have special needs?
Well, the church's ideas and proposals for reaching out to people with special needs is no different to that of reaching out to anybody in the church. I think that for a long time, those of us that worked in this field have been really pushing to have the lives of people with disabilities seen as ordinary. Ordinary people living ordinary lives in what can sometimes be an extraordinary, difficult society and church that seems to sort of leave them out or forget them. And the reason is usually because we don't know what to do. If somebody has a thinking pattern or has a way of moving that's different to the typical person in the church, we don't know what to do. So much of our work, and indeed this conference, was very much about exploring together what we should do and what we can do.
Before I let you go, what comes next in this initiative?
Well, what comes next is now, at the end of the conference, we were very blessed to have disability theologians from the Protestant tradition listening to what we were saying and responding. And what comes next, as Sister Veronica says, is that each person in their own church setting and diocese has to look out to see who's missing. And then we have to begin to start doing things differently, creatively, symbolically, so that everybody can express their faith and live their call to discipleship. That's what's next. Pope Francis has said, or everybody or nobody, and we must move from being a church that excludes to recognising a place of belonging and moving forward together. That's what's next. We're very lucky because we have some new guidelines in the General Directive Catechesis that help us to do that.
Well, Director Gangemi, thank you so much for your time today and speaking with us about this really important issue. We're grateful. God bless you.